Okay guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So we have some more information and some really cool screenshots for the new DLC Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the Trouble at the 23rd Budokai World Martial Arts, and these were just shared today a few hours ago. It's really cool. First we have Tien versus the Mercenary Tao. Look at that quality. I mean, I like how they made it look so cool, and it's just the design is just exquisite. I just love this, right? Obviously Tien he will be a playable character. I don't know if Krillin will be playable or not. I would really like for him to be playable as well. I mean, if you get Tien, why not Krillin, and why not Yamcha as well? I mean, give us that. I would really love them to be able to be playable, but you know, if you get Tien, at least that's something, right? Then we have Tien's Tri-Beam here, which is really cool. Also in the background you can see the buildings, which is really awesome. Like you can even see like the city from his background, which is really cool. I think this screenshot is really awesome, and it just goes to show that, you know, modern games now, the design and the backgrounds are so much better than previous games, which is really cool. Then the next one is the Goku versus Piccolo Jr. Of course, the highlight of the DLC. This is the ending of the DLC, of course, or maybe like just the ending before the epilogue afterwards, who knows. And here we have a much more younger Goku, of course, like his muscles are much smaller. He is not as crazily buffed, obviously, and Piccolo as well, as you can see there. Like both of them look so young, which is really cool, right? And then the next one here, we have Goku's Foot Kamehameha, which is really awesome. Goku's Feet Kamehameha, this is going to be a very special, unique skill, which is only going to be potentially utilizable in the ground combat. I really doubt this is going to be, you can take it and utilize it maybe in the main story, as in the main game. I really doubt it, I'm not sure, but you know, we'll see. But this one is really cool as well, because you can see here lots of good things. So here is the arena. The arena, as you can tell, the size of the arena is actually same as the size we have right now in the current game. But this is different because, as you can see here, the arena here, it doesn't have the big staircases, at least on this side. So if you go to the tournament arena now in the game, you have those big like areas opening like vertically, like a stadium. Whereas in this one, it doesn't have it. So maybe it's taking place obviously in a different era, so the stadium and everything else was not that built properly, right? But the audience, as you can see here, I mean, at least they've modeled them quite a bit, which is really cool. The ground combat, of course, is really nice because you can finally feel how it is to play Kakarot in ground combat. And I really believe that the game is going to benefit quite substantially with the ground combat, guys. This is gonna be big for the game, and I'm hoping that with this in the next DLC, if it's cooler, for example, or Broly, they will still bring us that ground combat mechanic, which is, I believe, from my point of view, much more dynamic, much more like intense, because you have to avoid enemy attacks faster. And just from my point of view personally, I just prefer ground combat because it's more dynamic, more personal. But anyway, you know, just having a mixture of both, of course, is the best option. Now, looking at the updates on Steam, we see that they've been actually working really hard. This is like from 3 days ago, and as you can see here, the development team, which is version 2.0, so version 2.0 is literally the DLC 6, okay, sorry, the DLC 5, my bad. So DLC 5, as you can see here, they've done some changes 3 days ago. They're working hard on this, like non-stop, like all the time, as you can see here, and they're doing a lot of changes. Now in the depot here, we see that they are actually doing development and quality assurance and development release, so they are checking and inspecting the data multiple times, as it happens with these sort of games. They're doing a lot of work to make sure that effectively the game is up to standard and doesn't have any particular issues, of course, which is really good. I mean, to be honest, the game normally has been really stable in the previous versions. I mean, I've never had even one single issue with the Kakarot game since release on PC, which is really cool. And yeah, it just goes to show that the optimization of the game is really awesome. But yeah, guys, that's it for this one. I'm really excited about this. We still don't have a release date for this one, unfortunately, but I am pretty sure that it will be released very, very soon. Most likely, we're looking at potentially at some point, like I said before in my other videos, end of April, which would make a ton of sense, especially because in the month of May and June there's lots of huge releases. We have Redfall, we have Final Fantasy, we have 16, we have Diablo. So really, for this DLC to shine and kind of people to play it a lot, it would be really great if they're gonna release this at some point towards the end of April or early May, potentially, maybe just after Star Wars Jedi Survivor, like for example like the first week of May or something. That would be just perfect release date for the game. So guys, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed the screenshots. To be honest, they just look so good. Like, it's just so great, the quality of this. The shadowing is a bit crap because, as you can see here, it's a bit pixelated, but you know, you can't have everything, that's fine. It's cell shading, but in general, guys, it just looks so well made, and I cannot wait. I'm actually genuinely more excited about this DLC than the Bardock, purely because we get to play with Tien, we see the story of a young Goku, and we're going back to the roots of Dragon Ball OG, which from my point of view, guys, is really cool. It's really awesome, and I cannot wait to see how this develops. And I'm praying that after the story finishes in this particular DLC, we will get some sort of like after missions or some sort of side quests or something to kind of give us more combat. And I really hope that they will enable the permanent tournament mode, so you can play it as many times as you want with your characters, and that will be awesome. So fingers crossed for that. Bandai Namco, please give us a permanent tournament mode. If it's online, even better. I doubt it's gonna be online. That's very unlikely, super unlikely. But if it's just offline, that'll be enough, because it'll be cool. It'll be cool to play it, and with the mods, you can even have this on, and it will be fantastic. So guys, that's it for today's video. As always, I shall see you later in the next one. Bye.